Okay. I trust that something in this thread of my story will speak to you this morning. I have loved Jesus all my life, as long as I can remember. I asked him into my heart as a little girl in Sunday school. I remember when I was 4 or 5 that I lost my purse. I prayed and I asked God to help me find it. And he answered immediately. He showed me where it was, between the wall and a dollhouse, an unlikely place for me to look. It seems like such a small thing, but to me it was huge because I learned that day that God listened to me, he answered me, and I could trust him. I actively walked with God growing up and was bold for him. I was really shy, except for when it came to the things of God. When I graduated and left home, God walked me through changes and gave me directions regarding school and jobs, even to quit college on day 1 and go to a different school because he showed me I didn't belong there. The most intense changes he has walked me through came later in life. With Terry's diagnosis, brain surgery, and promotion to heaven, we were married just shy of 40 years. We have 3 sons, now 3 daughters-in-law, 4 granddaughters, and 1 grandson on the way. In August 2015, Terry was diagnosed with grade 4 glioblastoma, followed by surgery and treatments. I was given a front row seat to witness God demonstrating his intense love for Terry and working in his life in ways beyond ever before. I would describe it as a comprehensive healing of his heart. After surgery, Terry shared how God proved his immense love for him by showing him all the times in his life where he spared his life, and there were plenty. Terry would say, "I got it. I finally got it." You know, that transition from head to heart. I had never been afraid of death, but I had been afraid of being left behind, and here I was. Our lives were so intertwined that I began to wonder, who am I without Terry? Just 5 days before his passing, we attended a service where the guest speaker taught about living with no regrets. Some months later, I felt compelled to write anything related to regret or disappointment. I began writing whatever came to mind, and I gave it all to God. January 2017, just a few months after Terry, my mom passed away, and a few weeks later, in early March, my dad followed. Over the following months of 2017, I met 3 strangers from 3 different countries, 3 months apart, and each one of them told me how they deal with death in their country and culture. Each ended their explanation with, "Release, release, release." I thought I'd released everything. I didn't know what I was holding on to. Fast forward to 2020, COVID, remember? I was watching Easter online. That was the day. That day was the anniversary of Terry's passing. One service rolled into the end of another, where they were singing, "Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm going to live again." And they were shouting, "Live, live, live, live." It certainly caught my attention because my word for the year was live. The first time I'd ever had a word for the year. Then the pastor stepped up and he said these words, "Release what you believed your life would be in this season and receive healing for your broken heart." I took a sudden breath and I said out loud, "That's it. He's talking to me." I thought, that is what I'm holding. Our plans to grow old together, to retire together, all the plans, all the dreams. But that pastor didn't leave it at release. He said, "Receive healing for your broken heart. Isn't that just like God? He never leaves us hanging. I experienced a big shift that day. Over and over, God has confirmed his love for me. I spent much of my life trying to understand my value. Today, I know in the depth of my being that my value was never something I had to earn. It was settled before I was even formed. God loves me because I'm his child. He loves me. I hold value because he created me. He simply loves me. No performance needed, no hoops to jump. He loves me and has always loved me. I'm sorry, my mouth is really dry. I was never designed to be enough on my own. I'm complete in him. I'm completed by him. I look forward to the day when I will see him face to face. He loves me. He loves you. He loves each of us so deeply and without restraint. 1 John 3:1 says, "See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God, and that is what we are."